So today we got three more games to look at, starting with Duke and Miami. Then we're going to move into a Big 12 matchup and finally take a look at the Temple versus Houston upset that I have not seen yet. So it's going to be kind of like a live reaction sort of deal. But yeah, let's just get into it with this first game. I did make this pointer today. If you haven't realized yet, this is YouTube on a budget. So yeah. This first game, Duke came in favored by 6. The over-under was 147.5, and Miami was plus 205 to win it. So Duke is led by Kyle Filipowski, who's the #1 freshman in the country right now. And yeah, you're going to see him get a lot of touches here late in the game. Starting off with a little ball screen slip action here. And the first thing I really want to point out is how much gravity, I'm going to use the term gravity today, how much gravity Filipowski attracts in the low block position. You can see that all of the Miami defenders have their eyes turned to him, and he is attracting a lot of attention from this position. And that frees up guys on the wing. So we'll just watch the play develop here. We're going to get a kick out, Roach one dribble, and a pass to Proctor. Proctor's going to hit it, and gives Duke a 7-point lead with 5 minutes to play. On this following possession, we got Norchad Omier. Duke's in this 1-2. It's a weird looking zone. It's kind of hard to figure out. But anytime you're playing against a zone, the weak positions are going to be the elbows here on the either side of the foul line, and then the short corners as well. So you'll see Miami move it around and try to attack those spots, get the ball moving, get the defense moving to either side of the court. Omier's going to get an offensive rebound here. The ball squabbles out, and we get an open look for 3. Isaiah Wong hits it and closes that lead back down to 4. Nigel Pack has now checked into the game for Miami at the point guard position. Duke had an empty trip on the other end. So they immediately run him off this sort of staggered action with these two bigger players up front. And this is just to get this switch and this matchup for Omier. Now we have our big post player being guarded by a smaller defender. And it's an easy one pass, one dribble, and we get a foul call and the bucket. Make the free throw, and we got a 1-point game with 3 minutes to go at Cameron Indoor. End of January. This is a big game for each of these two teams. Even though Duke and UNC aren't ranked right now, the ACC is tough right now. It's a gauntlet this year. There's a lot of good teams. We get a reach-in call there, and that sets up this little out-of-bounds action. Post is covered, so we swing it back around. Probably going to try and look for the post again. Filipowski is out right now. Or he's outside, rather. Yeah, we force a tough shot by playing good D. But, yeah, this is just great hustle from Jeremy Roach, the shooter for Duke. You can see how quickly he gets up and makes a play after getting blocked. So he's on the ground right now, and he's still on the ground, Wong's got the ball. But by the time he puts that first dribble down, he's almost being guarded already. He's making a decision with the ball based on Roach, and that's just down to hustle. So we get a turnover, and then we're going to get a foul call. Filipowski's going to go to the line, and not a continuation. He's going to, it was on the floor. So, okay, I think we get a little 2-man game going in the corner here. Yeah, Filipowski and Grandison. Again, look at all the eyes of Miami. They know that this is a dangerous man this close to the hoop with his back turned to the basket. You can see 3 guys basically guarding him by the time he gets one dribble. Yeah, look at the gravity. So looking there, we go back out to Grandison, and we're going 2-man game the whole way. It's a great little move there, and we get Miller on the foul. I think Jordan Miller. Yeah, Jordan Miller, who's guarding Filipowski. Get him up in the air and force him to foul. So that's his first foul of the highlight tape. There's 2 minutes left. Filipowski's not missing a free throw. He's just too good. So we get the same sort of mismatch look here. Pack's going to get the offense going. Again, with the staggered screen, here comes the switch that we want. Omir's now got Roach defending him. And again, we're going to look to the block and get him the ball close to the back, close to the hoop. And because Filipowski had to come down to dig to help, they get him on the foul call right here. So Omir's going to the line, chance to make a 1-point game. Misses the front end, but he hits the second. Duke's going to have a real good possession right here. Yeah, this is great defense from Jordan Miller again. Great defense from Miami's whole team, really. He gets through here. We're in good position on defense at this point. There's another screen coming, and Jordan's got it covered. So we're going to force a tough shot just from moving our feet and staying in front. Yeah, Grandison's going to get a turnaround look, and we're going the other way with a chance to tie the game. So this is a real interesting possession for Miami that I'm really confused by and I really don't understand. So we get the same action. Boom. One. Boom. Here comes the look we want. We got the same thing we had in the last two possessions, but this time Omir, instead of going to either block, if I'm him, I'm going here and we're getting the ball into me. But he decides to come back out and he's asking for the ball. Roach, he realizes that Omir is not making a play this far from the hoop, and he comes to double Pack, and what that does is that speeds Pack up into making not the best play. He does beat the bigger man off the dribble, but at this point, he's gathering the ball still a good 10 feet from the hoop, and he's got Duke's three biggest defenders all coming at him to try and make a play on it. He goes off two, goes up strong, but we can't get it to go. We get an offensive rebound, a good look in the corner, going for the lead, can't get it to go. And Omir gets another good look, it doesn't fall. So now Duke up two with the ball, basically down to one possession for Miami. Duke calls a timeout, and they know exactly what to do in this situation. They're getting the ball to Kyle Filipowski. So this whole set is just just get Kyle to one side of the court and let him go one-on-one. You can see John Shire, Duke's brand new head coach down here, telling him to wait, and he's going to let him know when it's time to go. There we go. So Filipowski's coming up. He's going to get the ball, and as soon as that happens, Roach and Proctor are getting out of there. They're going to let him go one-on-one. And with that first step, Miller's just late. That first step from Kyle, he gets him that little side-to-side action, freezes him, and then that first step is too quick. Miller's behind, and he tries to get the charge call, but he's actually going to foul himself out of the game on that call. So Filipowski's at the line again. He's not missing. So Miami's going to advance the ball to the front court and call a timeout. And then, yeah, you can see what happens there. They just turn it over. Pat gets sped up again, and he coughs it up. We get a foul call on Roach. So Duke's going to the line for 1-and-1. It does get real interesting here because Duke can't make free throws. So we get the ball to Pack. There was 9.8 or whatever on the clock. We waste about 6-7 seconds. Get two. We need a quick foul. That's what happens. Proctor's going to line. Crucially, though, Miami is left without timeouts. And with 2.3 seconds left on a miss, you got one dribble maybe and a shot. And we don't get the look we want. And that's how the game ends, unfortunately. So close one in Cameron Indoor. Ends with Duke getting the dub. Let's transition over to the Big 12 now. We got Oklahoma and Baylor. Baylor coming in ranked. Both teams not off to the best start in the Big 12. Big 12 is another great conference this year. Let's see. Baylor came in favored by 2. The over-under was 143. That ain't going to hit. And Oklahoma was plus 110 to win it. So let's see what happens here. Yeah, we're going to get Cryer with the ball. Let's see. What's his name? Cryer. LJ Cryer. He's got the ball number 4 up top here. And I really love, so we get Flo Thama coming up to set a ball screen, the 5th year for Baylor. And watch Cryer attack his man before deciding which direction he wants to go. He's starting on the outside, like the inside of the O in Oklahoma. And the first dribble he takes is right at the defender so that he can decide which way he wants to go based on reading his man. Boom, there's that. And now he can either go straight left and he's got his man beat pretty much because there's a screen coming, or he could fake a left and go right because there's no hedge, or well, the hedge is not really there. And he's got a lane to the right if he can just beat his man. But he decides to go left anyways and changes speed, gets a decent look, but it's not executed. It's an air ball. And Bridges is got the save, number 11 here. You're going to want to keep an eye on him. He gets some big-time shots here down the stretch. Just a little replay. This highlight doesn't do a great job of showing how this action develops, but it does give Bridges a wide-open corner 3. We'll go over it in a second because they show a replay of the action. But anyways, Oklahoma's bringing it up now. Baylor's in this 1-3-1 zone, so again, we're looking elbows and short corner. You'll see Jalen Hill in white, number 1. He's going to be flashing to the short corners a lot, and so is Tanner Groves. He's their other big player on the court right now. So ball screen action is not going to be the best sort of strategy against the 1-3-1. You really need to move the ball around, move the defense, and just find the weak spots. So you can see Hill flashing here. We're gonna take a 3, and we get a loose ball foul on Baylor down low. Hill or number 1, I think that's George, Keontae George. Yeah, Keontae George, number 1 with the highlighter shoes. He can't believe it. So here's that action off the inbound for Bridges, and it's really simple screen to screener, but it's executed perfectly. So number 11 right here, he's going to be the one shooting the ball. And what they didn't show is him coming from this side to set a screen on this man. But what happens then after Oklahoma switches is, boom, he just hits his guy, and Bridges is wide open. Miscommunication down low from Oklahoma, and they pay the price for it. So Baylor's in man off the inbound. And again, this is really about moving the ball around and trusting your teammates, if you're Oklahoma, to make the next right play. And working both sides of the court, we get a nice dribble drive to the baseline, get the defense out of position. At this point, we got options. We're going here. We got a man coming down. This guy's going to be left open. And that's actually going to be up to Keontae George to get up. And you'll see that develop. As soon as this dribble drive action happens, George is coming up. But since the defense was out of position and the help had to be such a big jump due to the baseline drive swing to the corner, you can see how much the defense moves on this pass. Everyone's coming this way except for George, who is filling up, and that leaves Tanner Groves wide open on the baseline. It's a great pass from number 12, Milos Uzan, to find Groves for the easy deuce. Let's see, we're going to get Flagler bringing the ball up now. Goes to George, and now Cryer's got it. Now Cryer's got it, thank you. Flo Thama with a fake ball screen. Good little dribble drive right, and again, Bridges in the corner. He sinks his second one in about 2 possessions. Second one in as many possessions. So, Oklahoma burns one, and Baylor's in this 1-3-1 again. So you can see on this possession how getting the ball to the high elbow is a weak point. You see Keontae George falling asleep on this guy right here, but that's just kind of the nature of the 1-3-1 because the high post is the weak position. Ball goes there, and George is late getting back. Boom, there it is. Yep. Get lucky with the miss, and now we got a 2-point lead with the ball. So the big possession here. Oklahoma's going to play really good D, though, just staying in front, not giving up anything easy. Yeah, tough look. Not a great offensive possession there for Baylor in a crucial spot. So boom, we're back in the 1-3-1. I believe we're gonna get an offensive rebound and a second look on this possession. There's Tanner Groves flashing. He's a little low, but that's just because that's where the defense was at. I love how he's got the ball in his hands. He gets rid of it, and he immediately is looking for the next open spot in the court, which is right here. And boom, he hits it. He's talking with Hill. They want to go two-man, big down low. Yeah, so not a bad look for Groves. Definitely a good high percentage look on a smaller defender. We just can't get it to fall. Could have been a foul, possibly. Oklahoma's bench definitely believes that's the case. But, yeah, poor defense again on Keontae George's part, because after Hill saves it, after Jalen Hill saves it here, he's just going to walk right back to the corner, and George is asleep. And, yeah, it's a quick little short corner pull-up. Boom. So now we got a tie ball game rather than a lead by 2 for Baylor because of a crappy possession on the previous time they had the ball. So this is a very slow offensive set. George is going to get it. Oh, he's got it right now. And this is really strong defense from Jalen Hill. He's fighting through this screen here, and he's just standing in front using his body. He's got such good defensive positioning that he really doesn't even need to use his hands. He throws them up, but they don't affect the shot too much. What's affecting the shot is being in front of him while he's trying to shoot, being in front of George. So great defensive possession here, and that turns into this transition look. And yeah, now we're down 2. So we went from up 2 a minute ago to down 2 now. And what this transition comes down to is some slow laziness from Flo Thamba, the 5th year for Baylor. You can see CJ Nolan down here, number 22. He's going to be the one that gets the layup on the alley-oop. But look at where he starts this play. The ball's going out here, and he's a step and a half behind Flo Thamba. Comes down to hustle and runs the court, gets rewarded for it. Gotta reward your teammates if they're going to be running like that. So we got 58-56 Oklahoma, 90 seconds to go. These ads, man, it's crazy. Timeout, Baylor. Shout out to Swish for providing the videos for me and Coach Cove's B-ball breakdowns. Boom, Bridges, love it. Okay, I love this action out of the inbound set. So we got 2 guys going straight to the baseline, and it's the same as that inbound screen the screener action. So Bridges is going to be our shooter, and he's going to set the first screen, but then he's going to receive a screen from Cryer again. Boom, turns right back around, screens his guy. Bad communication, and Bridges hits his 3rd 3 of the highlight. So he's got his team on his back at this point, for sure. He's got their last 9 maybe, and he's keeping them in the game at this point. So on this possession, yeah, bad spacing, and right here. Look at the spacing. He needs to be further. I mean, look at how much wide open area we got that's not being used. We're going to get a dribble drive and a tough look because of good defense. And now Baylor's going the other way. They got numbers. But Cry does a good job pulling it back out. Look, he's got the lead, and he knows. Same situation as the Duke game earlier. You wanna dribble there out of the ball right here. So Flagler's got it. Being guarded by Sherfield for Oklahoma. Gary Sherfield? No, it's not Gary. Doesn't matter. What does matter is that Adam Flagler is going to hit a dagger, big time, little step back. That's great. I mean, is that a push off? Because look at how much space. They don't call it, but that's a lot of space to get generated on a little dribble drive step back action. Boom. He spots up, goes back one more. That's a big time look, big time shot. Oklahoma gets up. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to burn one here. Yeah, this possession is ugly for Oklahoma. Ugly. Great defense, but they lose the game here on this possession. This is another look at that action for Bridges in the corner. Let's see if they show it down here. They don't even show it. Anyways, big time shot for Flagler. He's hype. So I believe that this is supposed to be a look for Groves because he picks up the ball right here, and he's looking for Groves. But we got it covered. Baylor's got it covered. This is sort of turned into a man look. I don't know if they came out in man. It doesn't look like they're in man right now, but it definitely switches to man somewhere around here. They're talking on you take him, you take him. So Groves is definitely trying to get the ball. But at this point, we've already wasted 3 seconds, and now we got our biggest guy on the court with his back to the hoop, 40 feet from the basket. Not what we want with 15 seconds to go, down by 4. We waste a lot more time trying to get a decent look. Baylor's being active on defense, and it's fun to watch because that's a good reaction there from George. He sees a dribble coming, and he cuts it off there. We're going to get a skip pass and a contested look. Finally get a shot. It gets blocked out of bounds. And we're down to, it's not looking good for Baylor at this point. Down 4 with 4 to go. This is going to be a Jalen Hill's just going to get the ball in the corner and take one dribble and put a little floater up. Baylor doesn't really want to foul. It's about the last thing they want to do. So we're down to 1.3. And on this inbound set, they get a tip, Oklahoma. I believe we get a replay here, yeah. We get a tip on the inbounds, but there's no good look to overturn it, and it was called Baylor on the court. Let's see. You see right here. And it does look like it goes off Uzan of Oklahoma. So Baylor's going to keep the ball. And again, really confused by Oklahoma's unwillingness to compete and commit this foul and have the backcourt covered. We see he gets beat, and he attempts to foul. The refs don't call it, and that's how the game ends. Kind of disappointing for Oklahoma. Chance to knock off a ranked team in the Big 12. They dropped to 11-8, and their chances of getting in the tournament dwindle. So now we got Temple and Houston. And I haven't watched this game yet, but I know that Houston gets knocked off here. 3 minutes left, down 3. Definitely not out of the game by any stretch of the imagination. We got some good action coming down here. Guys just kind of running around. Boom. Okay. Good defense from Temple here. Force a tough one. Good rebound. Let's see what we got. Temple's 11-9, 5-2 though. In what conference? The American? Yeah. Temple came to play this year. All right, so what's going on? We're just passing the ball to each other in the same spot? Is that what we're doing? Oh. Okay. Spacing terrible. But let's get some ball screen action going. Come on. Yep. We need a pick and roll. Roll, baby, roll. Slip is there. Wow, tough shot. That looked like a foul, though. This ain't a foul. Off 1. You always got to go off 2 feet. Go off 2 feet. Look, there's no one in front of him, bro. Take one more dribble. You got 2 seconds on the clock. Take one more dribble, go off 2. Yeah, one more dribble. That looked like a foul, though, still. I'm going to look at that one more time in real speed. Yeah, that's a foul. That's a foul. Houston, in transition, we need a bucket. We're not getting an easy look, though. I mean, pass the ball around, man. Let's see, ball screen action, go away from it. Ooh, tough shot. These refs ain't calling nothing. Okay. Okay, I see the way this game's being played. Oh, man. It's crazy. So it's crazy how much sway a ref has on the physicality of a game. The refs in general. You call fouls early, and you will have a less physical game. If you swallow your whistle early, the guys are going to play. And I'd honestly rather see it that way more often than not. So we dribbled the ball out for a while here. I don't know if that's a call from Temple's. It's got to be a call from Temple's sideline there. Let's see, what's our action. Did we get a mismatch? Did we get a switch? Yeah. So Houston's got some big dudes. They look like they're willing to switch just about anything. But we got number 11 who's going to get on the block. I got to imagine the ball is going to go into him. Man, they're not calling a single foul. That's probably a block. We're taking tough. I mean, I haven't seen one good shot take. That's off 1-2. He goes off 1 foot. You got 7 seconds. Boom, dribble out, bring it back, and look in. Extremely contested look. Score hasn't changed since we put the highlight up. All right. Maybe this wasn't the best game to pick. Ooh, nice block. That wasn't a goaltend, was it? No, that's a nice block. Oh, no, and 1, no. Can't fall asleep. He's worried about number 12. That's a good job on number 12. Force him to make a basketball play to keep the ball. And he can't do that. Boom. And he can miss a foul. Tough. He's coming out of the game. He's got to come out of the game, bro. Oh my gosh. So we get the N1. Going to the line. Chance to tie it. Falling asleep. And can miss a foul. Got to come out of the game. Going to the line. Chance to tie it. Boom, got it. All right, Temple. Oh, Houston's hyped up. And they're in Houston. 9 ties, 12 lead changes. Wow. Close game. Low scoring game. Same as that, there was a Clemson game this weekend. It was like 44 to 46 or something. We're taking the air. Wow, 7-0 run. We're taking the air out of the ball now. Ball screen slip action. Who was number 1? He's taking. They call a foul on that. We haven't been calling fouls the whole. We call a foul on that. Is he have a bad angle down here or something? What does he see right on this play? That? Nah, man, he's late. He's definitely calling it up top, but there's nothing there. That's a tough one. Tough one for Houston. And in the grand scheme of things, this game's not going to mean much to Houston. They're going to be a number 1 seed in all likelihood. One of the best teams in the country, and they pass the eye test as well. I haven't really seen them play, but just turning this on, they got some big dudes, man. So we get a crappy foul call. Let's see if he misses both because ball don't lie. Ball don't lie, ever. Never. Come on now. Gotta hit this one. I think the final score is 56-55, so yeah. We're telling me we can't get a bucket. Come on, Houston. I was just hyping you up at the 1 seed. We can't get a bucket? What's this action down here? He's telling him to go through. Okay, good backdoor. I like what we got going on. Good pass. Oh, man. Gotta corral that. Active on D. Who is number 15 in red? Let's go. I love it. Gotta burn a timeout. Yes, sir. All right. Keep them feet moving. Temple, let's go. 15 again. Okay. Deep 3. Not a good look. Oh, it just rims out. That's a travel, though. Travel the rebound. Look at that pivot foot move. Left pivot foot's dragging. That's his left right there. That's his left. And it's right on the restricted area. Look at it. Look how far it moved. That's a walk. Was Houston calling it? Were they calling it? I don't think they did. I'm calling it though. Again, in the grand scheme of things, this loss is going to be the narrative of this loss for Houston is going to be that foul call that led to the game-winning free throw. And they obviously didn't play well all game. They only have 55 points. and they had a 7-0 run up to that free throw to close the gap. So we get a foul call on that last possession, but nothing here. Terrible officiating. Terrible take as well. Not a bad take. I take that back. I'm calling a foul though, definitely. Okay, 15 with the offensive rebound to seal it. Swing the ball, man. What we call? Loose ball foul underneath. So that's not a shooting foul. That's not a shooting foul, but somehow we get a loose ball foul where? Down here? Is he just... What is your call, man? Oh, a shot clock. Is that right? Oh, man. This could... Oh, it is a shot clock violation. It is definitely a shot clock violation. It's got to be Houston ball. It's got to be, I mean, are they going to mess this up too? It's got to be Houston ball. Yep. Okay, good. Houston with a chance to win it at home. Something must go awry. Or we get a good look and it just doesn't fall. Because we got a good look in the last possession. It just didn't fall. We only need 2, though. Straight to the rack. I love it. Dude, look how far he comes from. Look how far. 15. I don't know who this kid is, but he's a player, man. Give me that! Oh, I'd be hype if I was Temple. And another big-time block here from 11. It's impossible to know this if you're 32 getting the rebound, but a pump fake right here, and you're either getting fouled, going to the line, shooting 2, or you're getting a deuce. And you're not getting blocked if you pump fake. But he couldn't have known that there was only that much time remaining. I don't think that's a really hard play to make. Blocked out of bounds. We got still 1 second. Looks like we're going to put some more time on probably. 1.3. All right, what we got? What's our game-winning call, coach? Okay, 4. A little box action. Box set. Kick. He's coming up. Is this going to be a screen here? And then, oh, give me 25 coming to the hoop on this screen. Give me that. No, what happened? Oh, no, what is this? Okay, it's for 12. Oh, no way. Okay, that's a great look. Okay, so that's definitely a decoy up there. And it got me. I thought he was coming up. That's a decoy right here. And it's just to get everyone out of the lane for number 12. I love this look. How does it not go? Yeah, man, that's not a bad loss. It's not a bad loss. That's a great game. Dude, I want to see that one more time because this is amazing. What a well drawn out play. And they executed it perfectly. So look, if I'm Temple, you got to put 15 on the ball. What's his name? John Grutch? Jon. I don't know who that guy is, man. But if I'm Temple, he's got to be on the ball because he's been having a crazy last minute here. Active on D. And if he's on the ball, it's a lot harder to make that pass. Great pass. In the perfect spot. Bro, if he would have just... If he would have just yammed it. All up on number 15, too. And who's there making that defensive contest? 15. How did he get there, though? He reads it, and he's making that contest. Oh, man. Houston is like... They're ready to party, man. That's some vert on these dudes, dude. These dudes' heads is at the rim almost. They're not even in the game. That's tough, man. Great game. I'm excited. I'm excited for the NCAA tournament this year. It's going to be nuts. All right. If you enjoyed this little vid, I appreciate sharing it with anyone else who loves basketball as much as I do or as much as you do watching this vid. Definitely some more coming. Basketball ain't stopping anytime soon. Late January, getting into February, these teams are hitting their stride. They're playing they're gonna be in their best form in these upcoming weeks. Hopefully. So there's definitely more coming. Stay tuned and yeah.